We were a group of Christians who belonged to different churches in Bridgend, and we wanted to work with young people who maybe wouldn't go near a church, and we wanted to actually get out there and meet people where they were on the street and work with them where they're at and actually show them what it is to be a Christian in the community in which we live.
One of the big things of CYO and one of its benefits is that it's mostly led by volunteers. So we have a number of volunteers from a whole host of different churches in Bridgend, and what's great about that is that we're able to connect together under a similar mission and a similar status, to be able to say, actually, let's get out there and do youth work together, let's go and talk to young people, let's show them that the church cares. At the same time, quite often we talk to young people who are sometimes termed as hard to reach, or young people who maybe have sort of remained on the fringe of Bridgend, and been able to welcome them through the doors, and that's been really great to see over the last few years.
I've struggled with an alcohol problem where I was severely depressed. I didn't want to be here anymore. And one of the days I left school and I went down to a place where it was quiet with a bottle of vodka and some tablets, and I didn't want to be here until one of the Solid Rock team came down and got me and brought me back to Solid Rock, where they were welcoming, they phoned my parents. They made sure that they understood the situation I was in, and they made me feel comfortable that it was no pressure on what I did, and it didn't make me feel bad about myself because of the situation I was in. Knowing Jesus has helped me to know that I'm not on my own and there's someone there, even if you can't see. As long as you believe, it'll always be there. And also knowing Jesus has given me great hope of what I can do in my life. I know I can succeed in things. And I also know that whatever happens, God will be with me every step of the way.
It's a really valuable area of ministry. A lot of people are maybe afraid to get into young people's work because they feel they know enough about the young people's culture, they don't know enough about young people, or maybe they're scared of young people. But what I'd say is, once you really get to know them and get to know their hearts, there's nothing more rewarding than seeing how much they really just are desperate, crying out for love, really. So don't be afraid to get involved in some youth work, particularly with unchurched young people, because they're great and they really add a lot of value to my life, and they've made me a lot humbler by seeing the way that they're prepared to change.
Well, everything that CYO does relies upon support of either local Christians, local churches, local organisations. It's a charity, so as such, we really do rely on people to capture the vision of young people here in Bridgend and have a heart to see young people reached in Bridgend. So our money, the funding here comes from those that choose to support CYO directly.
Yeah, all the work they do here is really worthwhile. I definitely support the work they do. It's brilliant.
If you went through something like me, or you've gone through something different, Solid Rock will sit down, talk with you, not judge you or criticise what you do. They will be with you every step of the way. And knowing that you've got support, even if it's not from your family or friends, Solid Rock will help you. And it's not just because they're Christians, it's because they're good people and they believe to do right.
So part of what we do here at Solid Rock and with the work of CYO is to try to reconnect with young people because we believe in a vision of seeing young people able to hear the gospel and respond to it in really exciting ways. And we want to bridge back into churches so that young people feel they can come back to church, that church is a place of family, of friendship and of connection with God. What's exciting is you can be a part of that because we invite you to come and volunteer and see how it works and get involved with all our projects so that we can again take that back to our churches and be excited once again about young people here in Bridgend.